I thought this was going to be the action shot.
बाबा आदम के जमाने में कैमरा लाइट
There's enough light here. It's been a pleasure.
You'll be here. Yes. Well, I've got to get everybody in.
And that quality of law. This is a total manual camera. Okay?
And here also. Oh, ये आओ तुम इनको दो. Now you're on video.
And in a sense, I think that's what we wanted to talk about this afternoon. People have got contributions to make.
On behalf of All India Bar Association, I express thanks to the Honorable Mr. David Lammy, Member of Parliament and Honorable Minister for Constitutional Affairs of UK, that he has granted time to us for having this very important meeting. We are in this great country to see the situation of our attorneys who are practicing here as solicitors or as barristers. We are also here to see the working of the courts and the working of the law schools, as we want that the working of our courts, working of our law schools in India should be excellent. We have so many excellent law schools in India, but we want our other law schools also. We have about 150 law schools in India. We have 1 million lawyers enrolled with different bar councils. And yesterday we visited the courts, today we visited a law school, again we are visiting another law school. On Saturday also we are visiting many law universities. And we talk to different law firms here. We talk to the officials of the society, Law Society of England and Wales. Initially, the lawyers of India were opposed to the entry of foreign lawyers in India. The chairman of the Law Society of India visited Delhi on 8th of December. The Bar Council of India had organized a reception for him, and initially the lawyers in India were totally opposed. They had agitation at all India level. Throughout India there were protest, march, rallies. In the year 2000 there was a big rally, was tear gas, lathi charged by police in India, and even the then Law Minister of India was compelled to resign from that ministry on that ground. On 9th of December also there were rallies in protest of entrance of the foreign lawyers. But we who have to think, we the leaders of the bar, who have to think the betterment of the legal profession in India, the prosperity of legal profession, and the prosperity of India at large. What we feel that it will be necessary, it will be good that the lawyers of India and lawyers from other part of the world should have the right to practice anywhere. What we are thinking that it should have on reciprocal basis. Because if the foreign lawyers, because what we gathered when we discussed with matter with the different law firms here, that basically the lawyers, the attorneys, solicitors want to have office in Delhi, have their some lawyers from their own country, and also want to engage lawyers from the local bar, from Indian bar. And why they want? Because they want the investors want the counsel, the legal advisors, solicitors of their own choice. As per present existing law of India, no foreign firm of lawyers can have even a partnership with Indian lawyers or with Indian law firms. It is forbidden, because they can have the partnership only with the lawyers enrolled with state bar councils in India. So we are fully aware, after talking to the different law firms, that if the investors abroad, they are given the liberty to have the counsel, the solicitors, advisor of their own choice, they will feel easy, they will feel that their money, if their solicitor is telling, if their solicitors are permitted to have office at the time of need, they can have the services of the counsel of their choice, then they will be happily investing their investment in India. Likewise, it will be the case when our investors who are in India, they want to establish, they want to invest in UK or USA or any other part of the world, when they will be having the right to have the counsels of their choice. So we are discussed now. After going, we will be talking to our other bar leaders. We will be holding the seminars at different places, because we are supposed to educate our 10 lakh, 1 million lawyers in India who are having this concept that once the foreign lawyers will come, they will appear in all the cases, Indian litigants will engage them only, and they will be not having the sufficient number of cases to deal with. So, after discussing among our other leaders, then we will be taking necessary steps. We are talking to Law Society on what terms and conditions lawyers can be permitted, Indian lawyers can be permitted here, and British lawyers or American lawyer or any other country's lawyer can be permitted in India. Because we have to formulate under which jurisdiction disciplinary proceedings can be initiated. This is well settled law that you can't be prosecuted for the same thing under the same provision. That has to be finalized regarding the disciplinary proceedings, whether a British lawyer who may have committed any disciplinary offence in India, whether he will be liable to the disciplinary jurisdiction by bar councils in India or in UK or the Law Society of UK. So many other things we have to finalize, formulate, so that it should have a successful arrangement. I am happy to note, and I discussed with my other leaders present here, that the Honorable Minister is visiting India in September. I extend invitation to the Honorable Minister that he should attend one reception which would be hosted by us in Delhi, or if you are visiting in Bombay or any other place, there also the Indian Bar will be glad to receive and host reception to the young, energetic but mature minister.
Can I just say that thank you very much for that, and I'm really...
Let me, if you don't mind, let me first introduce the members of my delegation.
Okay.
I will start from Mr. S.N. Pandey. He is the President of All India Young Lawyers Association. Mr. Darsananand Kaur is the President of NCT Bar Association of Delhi. He has been the member of the Special Committee constituted by Bar Council of India for the affairs of Delhi Bar Council. And Mr. John Fernandez has been the member of Upper House, Rajya Sabha, like your House of Lords, twice from the state of Goa, and he is presently the chairman of our Goa. Is the General Secretary of All India Bar Association. He has been twice the member of, he is still member of Bar Council of Delhi, and he has been the additional secretary, honorary secretary thrice of a bar association which is having the largest number of lawyers enrolled with it, 10,000 lawyers. Then Mr. P.C. Pant is the chairman of Bar Council of Chhattisgarh. This is a newly created state out of Madhya Pradesh, and he is also our honorary secretary of this All India Bar Association. Mr. Radhelal Gupta is our honorary secretary of All India Bar Association. He is also the member of Bar Council of Madhya Pradesh, which is the central India. Mr. Murari Tiwari is the member of Bar Council of Delhi. He has been the president of the Student Union of Law Faculty of Delhi University, and also the additional secretary of Delhi Bar Association, which is the largest bar in Asia. Mr. Ashish Agarwal is the General Secretary of All India Young Lawyers Association. And I am Adish Agarwal. I am the chairman of All India Bar Association. I have been the vice chairman of the Council of India, and I am representing the government of India in the Supreme Court and High Court as senior advocate for since 1986. This is the 8th government which is a political appointment. So I look forward of your comments and your acceptance of our invitation to visit, to accept our invitation to attend the reception.
Well, let me just repeat, I mean, it's wonderful to have such a distinguished gathering of Indian lawyers. We're very pleased to have you in the Department of Constitutional Affairs. I've got to let you into a secret. I am obviously very much looking forward to coming in September with a purposeful visit as the first British Minister, hopefully, to be in India, but with I think, an important mutual job of work to look at between our respective countries. I've got to admit, it's not the first time I would have come to India. I have been to India before on holiday, so I am a little bit familiar with India. But I think on this important issue, and I'm very grateful for what you had to say, I am very lucky in my own legal career to have practiced as a barrister, and I'm a member of Lincoln's Inn, and I know Lincoln's Inn is in with, well, huge contacts. I don't think there's another inn with India. Many of your barristers who have come through Lincoln's Inn, but not just to have practiced in this country, but to have practiced also in America, in California. That reminded me of the debate that we were having here around the time I was qualifying in the late 80s, early 90s, or beginning, as it were, my legal journey. And that was, at that stage,